807, maintain an altitude of 15,000 feet. Flight 807, maintain your approach.
Welcome to the James Cuffie Show. We are sponsored by B&M Construction, Ground Under Entertainment. I am in my helicopter today. I am local. I am going down to the southern to see a sofa lady, Miss Pat, the Lady of Soul. So let's give Miss Pat a warm welcoming.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Miss Pat. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
And welcome to the James Cuffie Show. I will be your pilot today. So
All right.
I got you, okay?
Okay.
So, Miss Pat, let everyone know where you from.
I am from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the deep, dirty South.
Oh, you can't get no more southern and dirty than that, can you, Miss Pat?
That's right, deep South, baby. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
And I want y'all to know something about Miss Pat. Hey, she do her thing out there. I saw her on stage and I couldn't move. My eyes were just locked on her. So thank you for giving a good show, Miss Pat.
Well, thank you for coming and watching the show. I really appreciate it. I had a great time out there.
Well, hey, it was my pleasure. You know, my partner Levi sent me your package and said, this Miss Pat. And I tell you, ever since I walk and listen to Miss Pat.
All right now.
So you my motivation for in the morning.
That's beautiful.
So the Lady of Soul is doing what she doing.
Yes, I am.
So yes, so let our listeners know what Miss Pat is into right now.
Right now, I just finished filming a movie called Inner City Blues, and I'm playing a character called Mama Dixie. I'm also in the process. Thank you. I'm also in the process of completing my EP. It's been a long time coming, but I'm finally getting a chance to finish my latest EP. So I want everybody to be listening out for it. The movie will be out in 2022, and my EP will be out in October.
Okay. Well, we can't wait till it get out of here. So tell my listeners about where it all started from. What's your background?
Okay. Well, of course, being I'm from the South, my background is most definitely gospel. I was raised in Baptist church. As a child growing up, that's all I knew was church. And as a kid, without trying to tell my age, you know, we had outhouses in some of those old churches out there we had to go to out in the country. I don't know if they still got them churches, but back in my day, they had quite a few of them. But my mom and my grandmother were truly Christians, and if the word wasn't in the house, wasn't nothing else in the house at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. At the same time, my father was from Chicago, Illinois. So it was amazing how he met my mom, in which my mom's mom, my grandmother, and my dad's mom, mother grandmother, they were best friends. They worked out there. My dad's mom owned a store out in the country in Kings, I think it's Kings, Mississippi, out in Vicksburg area. So imagine that's how they met. So my mom was singing gospel. My dad was traveling from Chicago to visit his mom in Vicksburg.
Okay.
And my pops was into jazz. So
okay. Now,
that's pretty much where I got my musical roots from. The church house, and my dad was straight up jazz. So I got a mixture of both of them. Went to school. Wrote my first song in elementary school.
Okay.
And grade in elementary school. So that was my first big experience of in the music besides watching my mama sing gospel.
Okay.
My mom, she sang and worked around a lot of great gospel singers like the Mighty Joe Lagun, the Mighty Clouds of Joy, the Southern Bells, the Lighthouse Gospel Singers. So I had a chance to meet a lot of these wonderful Southern gospel singers and everything. Went to school. I sang in my elementary school choir, sang in my junior choir. I also played in the marching band in junior high. When I moved to New Orleans, I went to I got into the ROTC. Also, I took a couple of drama classes or what have you. I was been a person who loved music. I love old school music. I haven't changed much when it comes down to the old school music. I feel like to listen to the Commodore say yeah. I feel like to listen to Angela Bofield.
There you go.
I tried, you know.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I really go back to the old school days. I'm really a Isley Brothers fan, Harvest of the World, you know, Aretha Franklin all day. That's why I sing the blues. So that's where my biggest roots was. Don't get me wrong. I had a chance to listen to Funky Chicken and all other kind of stuff. I used to watch my aunties and the folks when they had steppers back there and get on their knees. These young folks don't know what getting down means. But back in the day, they got down on all fours and did dog cut.
Say auntie them did that.
Yeah, auntie them did that. They cut up.
I hear you. I see, because Miss Pat, she does blues. She's opened up for artists like Mickey Howard, you know,
yes.
Jodeci. So
yes.
let us know a little bit about that, Miss Pat.
Okay. My first time I met Mickey Howard was down here in Baton Rouge. They had I forget the name of it, what they had, but I had the great honor to meet Mickey Howard, Gene Horn, Audrey Meadows was there that particular day at this event, and it was just so amazing to just literally sit and talk with these people. And they, of course, being in the music business, sometimes things just don't go on exactly accordingly as planned. So just so happened, Jean Horn didn't have her background singers. Mickey didn't have her background singers, and my husband and I, we were invited to come to the event and just meet the guys. And when we found out they didn't have any background singers, we volunteered to do the background, and they're like, yeah, whatever. You know, like, yeah, sure. These two people just think they can just sing whatever. But baby, when I tell you when we got there on that stage and we started doing that background, they had to stop, turn around, take a look. They introduced us to the audience. They're like, do you know these guys? They're like, yeah, that's 2GA1. And they're like, oh, so you people good, don't you? You know, so that was a great experience to get on stage and sing background with Mickey Howard. And just the fact that they turned back around and they totally acknowledged us in front of everyone, you know?
Yes.
So that was a great experience. Meeting Casey and JoJo was another great experience.
Okay.
Meeting the Ohio players in Lakeside. You know, as you see, I'm talking about the old school fellas.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
old school fellas are still rolling, so that's not a thing of the past. They're still of the day.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was a great experience for me to meet these guys.
In 2011, Miss Pat completed her album entitled "Bring 'Em Back."
Party on that album. You got to get your groove on that album. Little short spoken word on that album. So it's "Bring 'Em Back" is my very first album that I've done. I've also made a mix CD as well with some of the songs from Bring 'Em Back. And the song "I Hold the Key" is on my mix CD that Mr. Miller always talks about.
Okay. Well, right now, Miss Pat, let everybody know how they can reach out to you and get your information and support you.
I can be found on IG, Instagram, Miss Pat Lady of Soul. You can also find me on Facebook, Patricia Hatcher, or Ms. Pat. Ms. Pat is spelled M-Z Pat, the Lady of Soul. You can Google me and find anything you pretty much need to find about myself, the different forms that I'm on. You can find all of my music. You can listen to me on Spotify. You can listen to me on iHeartRadio. You can listen to me on Pandora. You can listen to me on any musical digital stations worldwide. You can find me on iTunes. You can find me on Apple. You can find my music on CD Baby or any other digital platform to locate my music as well. Oh. So you can, if you want to book me for a show, and if anybody's listening, you got your tablets out, your pen and paper out, feel free to contact me at 225-678-4995.
Okay, everyone have it. And Miss Pat Image and was on the television series The Empire, season 1 episode, where they played her hit song. How was that, Miss Pat?
That was quite the experience. The song, She's Working That Nookie Thing, is written and produced. It was written by Tyree Neal, and the music was also written by Tyree Neal. And it was performed by Big Cynthia out of Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And just so happened, Big Cynthia and I, we always did some tracks together, what have you. Whenever she came into town, she would call me. And you can listen to a lot of her music and find that I've done a lot of background tracks for the legendary Big Cynthia. So that particular day, she called me and let me know she was in town. So I met her and Big Joshua and Tyree Neal and quite a few folks at the studio. And they let me hear the track. And she said, "Miss Pack, I'll look at your golden voice on there." So I did the runs, I laid the background, and it was just such a fun event that we did. And once we did the song, we prayed about it. And as you see, that prayer made everything work for her because she blew up. Okay. As far as to the video is concerned, a lot of folks didn't show up. As far as to the dancers, the models, or what have you, because all I was supposed to be doing was just simply sitting back singing. But I ended up doing 3 parts, and I also, as you see, I was that big, thick-legged girl out there working my looking thing.
Oh, I told you, my eyes was tight. I couldn't move. I told Levi, I'm home.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, ma'am. So, let everybody know where you're going to be at next.
I don't have my schedule, but I can tell you a few places that I'm going to be going and a few things I'm going to be doing. August 14th, I'm going out to Memphis, Tennessee to hang out with Miss Karen for her birthday.
Okay.
Then on August 22nd, I'm going to Shreveport, Louisiana to the all-white day party with Miss Laquita, Miss Lady Q.
Okay.
Then on the 25th will be my birthday, which I won't be having a birthday party because I'm doing so many in-between parties with everybody else that I really won't have the time to create my own party. But I will find some time to have some fun for my birthday.
And we want you.
Yes. August 28th, I'm performing in Meek, Louisiana, with Stacey Adams from Atlanta, Georgia, live Addison from Houston, Texas, Cold Drink, Mr. Laidback from down here in Louisiana. We also have DJ Ice Cold and DJ Frank on the wheels of steel cutting up.
Okay.
And then September, I'm going to perform for the Summer Soul Fest in Mobile, Alabama. Then I'm heading to Memphis, Tennessee. And then I'm coming back down to Hattiesburg, and me and 10 other queens are holding a benefit for Krishanda Eccles. She has NMO. It's a neurologist disease, and it's some people call it Dubis disease, and it messes with your brain and transforms your eyes and stuff like that. So, but with treatment, she can live a regular life, but it's not going to be cheap. So we're having her event for her September the 26th at Hattiesburg, Mississippi at Club Empire. And we would love for anyone to come or send donations. You can send her a donation on GoFundMe on Facebook. You can contact me. I can give you a Cash App number, any type of way to help this beautiful queen. We love to help her. And just to let everybody know, she is LJ Eccles' baby sister.
Okay. Yes, let's reach out and support.
Yes, everybody reach out and support. I worked with her last year for Christmas in the Queen's Christmas Project, and I tell you, she's a beautiful person. She has a beautiful spirit, and I couldn't see why anybody wouldn't want to at least send $5. You know,
right.
We're not asking you to go to the bank and pull out $100. If you want to, that'd be great. But anything to help a mother and a child and also an entertainer in this wonderful music business.
Give that information out one more time.
Krishanda Eccles is NMO Relief Fund. NMO has to go. You can find us on Facebook, Krishanda Eccles. And she has a GoFundMe page also to help cover some of those medical bills. You can have insurance, but you know, these medical bills now make you buy medicines before you even be able to feed yourself. So she really needs to help on that part because she's dealing with this. It's neurological, so it's dealing with her brain. So we're really trying to pull together and give her whatever we possibly can, and ask everybody to please donate to the cause to help her because she's a beautiful person.
Well, thank you.
So on that night that we're having that benefit concert, we have Nelly Tiger Travis, we got Karen Wolf, we got Lady Q, we got Jesse Terrell, we got Miss Tip the Singer, we got Miss Diva D. Spain out of New Orleans, we got Miss Connie Moore out of Dallas, Texas. We got, oh my goodness, it's so many of us out there that we're going to give our all to help build this thing for this young lady because she deserves it. You know, so that's September the 26th in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Okay.
After that, I'm only going off the top of my head. I don't have my schedule in front of me. October 2nd, I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, and Nelly Tiger Travis is a 35-year road of anniversary of performing in this world of business of music. So it's going to be a great party. October the 3rd, I'm also going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Red Rooster performing with 7 beautiful women. It's Karma, Miss Connie Moe, Miss Tip the Singer. It's so many of us. We're doing a tour, so we're performing every Sunday in October. I'm performing in Dallas, Texas on October the 16th. So I'm trying to stay busy.
Well,
and I pretty much manage myself, and I'm my own agent at this point.
Well, Miss Pat, I tell you, you got it going on. You booked. If somebody want to call you to book, they may have to wait a year.
Oh no, they can call me right now, baby. And we can make it hot.
Go on, Miss Pat. Let's talk about I Hold the Key.
Okay.
And
I Hold the Key. The music was written by Armand Telomelo out of Florida. I've been knowing Armand for like 15, 20 years almost. He's produced several different songs, including a few songs on the Bring 'Em Back album. I Hold the Key, he wrote the music just for me. It wasn't something that he just put together and just threw out and asked, okay, I'm just going to do it. He wrote the music specifically for me. He said, Miss Pat, this is you all day. He said, this is your style, your personality. He said, and I'm going to, and here's the music. he said, and do your thing. So we took care of the business part like we're supposed to. Who's going the copyright, the publishing, who's gonna own it, how we're gonna split the funds and everything like we're supposed to do. And then I went in that studio, and when I heard the music, it immediately the lyrics immediately came to me, and within 2 days that song was recorded in my studio and sent back to him, and it's mastered. And within 2 to 3 weeks after we did everything else, the song was released. But the lyrics is, it's my day. I'm going to make my move. I'm going to give it all I got. I can't lose. Nothing beats a failure like a try. And I've been trying all my life, and you can't win if you don't play. And that first verse had a lot to do with the experiences that I experienced in my life, the highs and lows, the Facebook drama, the just everything that goes on in this music business was seemed like it was attacking me. But I know one thing: no matter what, I hold the key. Nobody holds the key to me but me. And the only way I'm going to achieve is to continue to go. If you fall, get back up. If you had friends and they say they're going to stand with you, and the more you go, the more you push, the less they stand with you, because they're not doing what you're doing. So you have to learn to continue to stand on your own. And it's just a part of it, and it's just for anything. If you're someone in college, you know, if you're going to school, you know, if you want to graduate, if you want to build your life, you hold the key to it. If you're going to do something with it, or you're going to give it to somebody else and let them dangle your life, or you can just not do anything with your life at all. Oh. So I hold the key to my life. It's a true statement. Only I hold the key to my life. So it's about building. It's about standing up and pushing forward, and not going for the okie doke. Put your boxing gloves on, put your tape under your eyes, wrap your wrists up, wrap your knuckles up, and let's go.
Suit up and boot up, what you saying?
That's what I'm saying. Suit up and boot up, baby.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to listen to I Hold the Key. You're listening to WLMR Radio. I'm your host, James Cuffie, and we will be back with Miss Pat after I Hold the Key.
Ready for some straight talk? Then you'll definitely want to listen to It Is What It Is, hosted by C, DJ Fatback, and Levi Miller. It Is What It Is airs every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Only on WLMR Radio DB, Atlanta, Georgia. Get the facts. Tune in and check it out.
Keep your ears tuned to the Jazz Hour on WLMR DB. Radio with the legend DJ Jazzy Jazz every weeknight from Monday through Saturday. And in the meantime, stay jazzy.
Teachback is an organization based out of Atlanta.
They offer a 3-week training program which includes
white glove customer service training,
Microsoft Office Suite training,
entrepreneurship and branding,
personal image consultant,
financial literacy,
graduation finale,
career placement assistance.
They use new and innovative tools to facilitate, like a unique customizable workbook,
colorful visual aid,
role plays,
games,
whiteboard animations,
PowerPoint presentation,
prize, giveaways, and much more.
For more information, call 678-915-TBAK or 678-915-8225, or check out the website at www.teachback-care.org. That's www.teachback-care.org.
WLMR. Here we go again. They represent a culture.
You can represent like this.
WLMR Radio.
Well, it's my day. I'm gonna make my move. I'm gonna give it all I got, 'cause I can't lose. Nothing beats a failure like I tried. I've been trying all my life. You can't win if you don't play. So today is the day that I'm going in. 'Cause I'm gonna win. I can't lie. I'm flying high. 'Cause I've been getting it in. Oh, gotta keep pushing. I'm never giving up. As long as life is in me, there's no such thing as letting go. I still got dreams to become a reality. Only I hold the key to my life. So many friends have come and gone. They said they were staying strong, but somehow I'm still alone. But it don't matter. I seem to be glad of the one thing I learned in life. You must take care of yourself. So I gotta keep the focus on me, so I can be free, so I can be me. So turn on your light now and let it shine on me, so I can be happy. Yeah, I gotta keep pushing. I'm never giving up. As long as life is in me, there's no such thing as letting go. I still got dreams to become a reality. Only I hold the key to my life. Yeah. Only I hold the key to my life. Only I hold the key to my life. Only I hold the key. Oh, yeah. Come on, swing with me. Swing low. Swing low. I said swing 'em high. Swing 'em high. Swing 'em low. Swing 'em low. I said swing 'em high. So many friends have come and gone. They said they were staying strong, but somehow I'm still alone. But it don't matter. I seem to be glad. The one thing I learned in life is to take care of yourself. You gotta keep pushing. I'm never giving up. As long as life is in me, there's no such thing as letting go. I still got dreams to become a reality. Only I hold the key to my life.
Welcome back to WLMR. I'm your host, JC. I have Miss Pat from Baton Rouge. And we'll just listen to I Hold the Key.
Only I hold the key to my life. Yes, that's song.
All right, Miss Pat.
Yeah, that's my go get 'em song.
So how? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna follow your lead. What were you about to ask me?
I was saying, how the weather in Baton Rouge? It's hot up here in Atlanta.
Oh, baby. You said the key word, Baton Rouge. You said Louisiana. It's right now it's kind of cool. It's 89 degrees.
And that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool right now because I ain't out here sweating and losing my skin from all this sweat because I'm so sick of my sugar milk.
Okay, now don't melt Miss Pat. We don't want you to melt now. There's a whole lot of thickness in you, and we don't want none of that disappear.
I tell you, so it's cool. It's cool right now. I mean, it's 12:36, so you know it's cool because the heat of the day ain't here yet. So the heat it's still coming.
Okay.
So that's why I say it's cool for us right now. It's about to get super hot in a minute.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I was on your page on YouTube, and I seen a video. Bitch, I'm grown. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, why not? Bitch, I'm grown. If anybody want to go check out that video, it's I've been compared to R. Kelly's Real Talk when I did that song. And I don't know what R. Kelly was going through when he did his song, but Miss Pat was going through the most.
And you had to talk about it, Miss Pat.
I had to clear a few things up. I had to throw some salt back in a real sweet way without saying names. You know, I had to let folks know that whatever happened in my life and whoever you think you are, that you can control me by pulling up anything that you think you might know or you heard of and don't have the whole story on, or you just want to try to ruin somebody's reputation because it's not going your way by talking about me. Well, I just want to let everybody know who wants to condemn me for my own life. Bitch, I'm grown.
Go on with your bad self, Miss Pat. Go on with your bad self. Because I know Miss Pat good and grown, and if she tell you, bitch, I'm grown, she meant that thing. She meant that right there.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know, I love life and I love people, and I try to give my best side on any situation, no matter what the situation is. You know, but sometimes you just have to humble yourself or realize that it's just not for you and walk away. And sometimes people don't like for you to walk away. They would rather you stay and argue. Like, I'm not that type of person today. Yesterday I probably would argue with you and grab you and threw you against the wall. But today I'm different. You know, You know.
Well, we have to grow as we get older. We have to grow within it, right?
We must, you know, and that's where the bitch I'm grown come in. That that was everything I did or whatever I did before my life was 30 years ago. It was mentioned about my past of me doing crack, but that person didn't even know me at the time.
Okay.
So how can you judge me on my past when I'm such a beautiful person? You know, what attracted you to me is my beauty. You know, what attracted you to me is my strength. What attracted you to me is my spirit. What did not attract you was my past because you didn't know me from my past.
Exactly.
And if you knew that I did crack, it's because it was a part of my spirit to tell my testimony. You know, so I've never been the person to be ashamed to tell my testimony. I'm not trying to sit here on this radio and go through all that with y'all, but I lived my life, and by the grace of God and the mission in my life, I made it through. My sobriety was February 12th 1993, and it's almost 2023, so I don't have to explain anything to anybody about what happened in my past today when I've made it this far with the grace of God. I'm grateful.
Well, the thing about it, Miss Pat, is the past is in the past, and when people bring the past and want to throw it back at you, they're missing on the beauty of the future.
That's right.
So if I can accept you for the changes and the grace that you want to proceed life in, then I believe that journey is more important than the past.
That's right. Amen.
So,
amen. But I'm grateful though. So that's where Get Your Grown came from. I said a few things. I had to clarify a few things with quite a few people on there without saying names. Sometimes this business can get real dirty, but we as a business, you have to learn how to hold on. You look at today and you look at yesterday. And I'm going to say this about the business itself. My cousin was Joe Tex. And if you look in the past and you look at the history of this music business, Joe Tex and James Brown was at it all the time. So you can't say, well, today, the way the world is, and people acting all mercy. No, it's been going on. It ain't changed.
Exactly.
Lil Walter was still popping caps when folks was riding around saying they was Lil Walter. I thought those things was true.
Exactly. Right.
They just didn't have cell phones back then, and the law was different. They didn't give a doggone who killed who, because the law just didn't matter. You could kill somebody and throw them in the cane field, and sheriff just want to know who did it all. They just don't care who that person was.
Exactly. Right.
So I hate the way overcast is being put on this music business. It's just nowadays it's just easier to see. What was documented then doesn't have to be documented now.
Exactly.
Because everybody got a camera. Everything is www. So
smile. You smile. You don't carry the camera, right? Well, let's talk about let's talk about A Time for Another.
It's Time for Another is a song that is just for another one. It's time for something else to sing about.
You're listening to the James Cuffie Radio Show on WLMR. We have Miss Pat, and Miss Pat is letting us know about It's Time for Another.
Yes, it's time for another one. It's time for that song was written. The music was written by Albert White. I met Albert White. I'm sure he knew me before I knew him. He was a fan of mine for years. So I get a chance to meet a lot of my fans who's in the music business, who knows my style of music. Gives me an opportunity to sing some songs. So that music there, when I heard it, I'm like, ooh, I like that song now. I like the music. So I had the opportunity to bring it home, and I wrote the lyrics to the song, and we got back, I think, maybe 2 days later, and this guy is just great when it comes down to working in the studio. He brings a lot out of you. He knew that I come from a gospel background, so you can literally hear the gospel feel in the song, the way I'm singing the song. Whatever. He's like, no, don't sing this song back. I want you to wail it. I want you to hit the notes. I want you to hook this Pat.
Oh, Miss Pat.
Yeah, he said, come on, Miss Pat. So we sat in there, and I did what was done as far as producing the song. And this is what you have. It's time for another one. It's time for another groove. It's time to grab another plate of barbecue ribs in the backyard. It's time to do another line dance. It's time to talk about a new haircut. It's just time for another. Whatever you're doing and you loving it, it's time for another.
Well, Miss Pat, what I want you to do now, I'm going to play It's Time. I want you to introduce this before we play it.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Miss Pat, the Lady of Soul, and I would like to introduce to you, it's time for another one. So whatever you're doing and you loving it, get you another one on me. It's time for another one, y'all.
Hey, this is Steve, here to tell you about a really cool new show called Old School Classic, hosted by the one and only TW. Old School Classic airs 6 days a week from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, tune in and check it out, only on WLMR Radio DB, Atlanta, Georgia.
The talk around town that WLMR Radio is music trafficking. Old school classic music all over the world. And yes, we are. We are the people's favorite old school classic music pusher on WLMRradio.com.
I invite everyone to tune in to Speak Out Your Issue with Miss Show You Right Nadine each and every Sunday from 6 to 7 p.m. Again, 6 to 7 p.m. I look forward to everyone tuning in to Speak Out Your Issue with Miss Show You Right Nadine, brought to you by WLMR Radio. Definitely download the radio so you can get in on this powerful hour. Again, tune in each Sunday with Speak Out Your Issue with Miss Show You Right Nadine. Look forward to hearing from you. And if you like to leave any messages or have any topics you'd like to tune in with us on, call us at 678-641-7135.
Do you want top-notch entertainment or Broadway plays for your event or establishment? Then see you need to hook up with Newham Carter Broadway Plays Promoters, LLC. Give them a call today at 470-776-0863. Your clients will be running back to your establishment when they see your next event is produced by Newham Carter Broadway Plays Promoters, LLC. WLMR.
Yeah.
They represent a culture.
You can represent like this.
WLMR Radio.
They say they need some new ideas.
cut it up again. Thank you, Miss Pat. You just show out all the time, don't you?
It's that old school, new school kind of fruit, but it's coming with a little more attitude. Yes.
Yes, Miss Pat. Miss Pat. Miss Attitude, Miss Pat. Miss Pat, I want to thank you. I appreciate you. I'm a follower. Let everybody know one more time how to reach out to the soulful, the other lady, Miss Pat.
Everyone, you can reach out for me. If you can't get my number, I'm going to give my number now first. My phone number is 225-678-4995. That's area code 225-678-4995. You can call me anytime. You can Google me. You can inbox me at Patricia Hatcher or Ms. Pat on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can listen to my music on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and just any way you need to contact me. You can also contact WLMR, and they have all of my information that you can receive from them as well.
And you can go to Boomer TV on Roku and see Miss Pat also.
All right.
So,
yes.
So Miss Pat, you everywhere. You know, we gonna plug Miss Pat because we appreciate Miss Pat now. We gonna have her very soon on stage, so I could be sitting back and I have my balloons and I'm gonna have my flowers ready to give you when you come off the stage.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
And just go to the bartender and say, JC, got me one on reserve.
That's right. That's beautiful. I'm looking forward to it.
No problem.
I am looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to producing my new EP. I can't wait. I have a song called Love, which is also the theme song to my new EP. So I'm definitely looking forward to that everybody receive that, and I'm definitely going to give you guys one first.
Well, Miss Pat, anytime you in the city, you just hit JC up, and he'll invite you to the studio, and we'll spend a day together. We go to lunch, and I'll just be, I'll be happy.
Well, that sounds like a plan, JC.
I already told Levi we gonna eat.
The one thing Miss Pat don't mind doing is sitting down eating a plate of food. Trust and believe. Ain't no doubt in my game.
You from the dirty South, right?
That's right.
Well, we know you gonna eat. And if you don't eat, I'm gonna put it on your plate because I want to see that thickness grow, not go away. I don't want you to lose all that weight and say I got to pay to get me some more hips. No.
Okay, I know. I'm gonna keep finding the natural way. Trust.
So you keep doing what you doing, Miss Pat. Whatever it is, you doing the right thing.
Oh, thank you.
So once people go to your information and they see what Miss Pat performing and giving a show, they're gonna be hitting you up.
All right.
And if Miss Pat is in your town, it'll be an award for you and your family and friends, community to reach out to her. If you can't go see her, you just come to Boomer TV or WLMR, and she will be right there. So, Miss Pat, we're gonna close it out, and I want you to tell the listeners all over the world, Miss Pat will be back to the JC show and entertain them again when you come to Atlanta. I just want them to hear it come from your mouth.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will come to the JC show, and I will be in Atlanta in October the 2nd. So I imagine JC and I will get together early that morning so we can sit down and eat some breakfast and have a great conversation with everybody.
Well, see, Miss Pat just gave me a full day now, so I'm going to hold her to that. I'm JC. I'm your host, and we've been brought to you by B&M Construction. They're your veterans to go to. They support your veterans, businesses, and Ground Under Entertainment, your industry plug. I want to thank you, Miss Pat. I enjoyed this interview, and I'm going to get you back in the helicopter and take you back to the dirty South. So thank you, and I appreciate you, and just keep on doing what you're doing. You're in our prayers. Just let us know what you need, and we will be there to support you. So you have JC and Miss Pat. We're tuning out on WLMR Talk Radio. So, Miss Pat, tell everybody goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Love, peace, and blessings.